Yo, what is up, YT? We're back with another video, and today we're gonna be watching my favorite YouTuber, pretty much yet. Put that over there, put my phone, which I have to remove it. No, I don't. Anyway, we're gonna be watching Outlaw. Outlaw is like my favorite YouTuber because he dips and like that's kind of cool. I'm gonna watch a video of how he got his name of Outlaw. It's just a normal Outlaw, just Outlaw.
It was blurred out, but I feel bad for Brolaw for having to edit that subbitch. Hey, forewarning, I forgot to wipe! That's why I said yellow. What's cracking, mother truckers? Hope it's your gosh dang cans. I got a story for y'all, mother truckers, today. Hey, happy Monday. I know Monday is not a great day for most of you mother truckers going back to work, going back to school, but I am here to save the gosh dang day with your entertainment for at least 10 minutes or so. I just want to entertain you mother truckers, give y'all a couple good stories, sit here, take a dip with you, and we'll get her done. Now, Super Bowl was yesterday. Well, for you guys, it actually hasn't even happened yet for me because this is Sunday. It's before the Super Bowl. So Mud Jug of the day is the Patriot Mud Jug. That's right. This Mud Jug is still available up on mudjug.com. It's the Patriot Mud Jug. That's what we call it, obviously. It's patriotic. We don't have an Eagle Mud Jug anymore, so I was going to have that as well. It's not available anymore, but I don't know who won. I'm a Broncos fan, so I don't like the Patriots, but I'm just assuming they won because they have Tom Brady. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. All you Philly mother truckers, don't kill me. I apologize. That's the one. God dang, that's good. Alright, here's the dealio. I've told this story before. You guys have seen the title, and actually I did a video with Miss Outlaw last week, and a lot of people were asking. I said, oh yeah, I should probably do another story on how I got the name Outlaw, because everybody always asks that. I've made a video on it before, back in the Dizzy, back on my second channel actually, and I've never really told it on here or whatever, so I figured I'd make it again and give a couple more details that I never told before, because there's a lot of people that ask. It's a pretty interesting story, and it has to do with something that's up on my wall. So let me set the scene, alright? Let me set the scene here, alright? Now
It's the cowboy with the
I
two
would
pistols. If you
say
didn't see
16,
what he was
17
pointing
years old.
to.
I believe I was 17. It was junior year of high school, so I was 16, actually. Because I graduated when I was 17. So I was 16 years old, alright? And this is about the time I started making videos. Now, this is right before I started my YouTube channel, actually. I had a YouTube channel.
By the way, go buy some
I
merch.
think my YouTube
I
channel.
have
It's so embarrassing, but my YouTube channel was called Redneck Dipper 73. That was my YouTube channel before I could really make pictures with a camera. I was using my brother's cell phone and the audio was horrible. So I deleted the audio basically, and it just had like a I was like a mime or something. Just I don't know. It was retarded. Very cringy back in the day. And a lot of you guys think it's still cringy, but back in the day, it was a lot worse. Alright, so I'm probably 16 years old. This is before I made videos. This is right before I made videos. I had a couple buddies, and every weekend, we never went out and we never went out to freaking do a bunch of crap, and we always hung out way out here. I lived way out in the middle of nowheres when I lived in high school. When I was in high school, my family, we lived way out in the middle of nowhere. So it took us like half an hour to get to town, and we lived on some good acreage. But down the road, there was this fire station that we always used to take our trucks to, and we used to go mudding because they had a little bit of a track. The track was like an old, I don't know what to say, but it was like an old, when they were building this neighborhood, like way back in the 70s, 80s, they had like this trail basically that they would bring trucks in for equipment and shit, you know what I mean? It was like for the backhoes and crap. So it hadn't been used in forever. Now the fire station owned this property, and it was private property. It really didn't have any trespassing signs or anything like that.
By the way, guys, y'all see that mud butt? Y'all see that mud jug right where his merch is? The back was
jumps we would tape our trucks off of. There was a little bit of a mud pit, especially after it rained. It was freaking awesome, right?
As you can tell back there, he has like right where the black shelf is. All those colors are mud jugs. You could buy one of almost every single one, except for that one, I think, because he did say it's out of stock. It's another word for whatever he said. Okay, I'm gonna shut up because I really want to watch this.
Back in the day, man, listen, I know a lot of you guys are 16, 17, 18 years old. You guys are still in high school. A lot of you guys are just the majority, right? I can't believe the stupid shit that I did when I was that age. Like, just the dumbest crap, man. And this is where this story comes from, all right? So it starts with the potato cannon, and then they call the cops on us. So there was there was just, everybody knew that we were always there on the weekends, right? So we were smart, kinda. We were like, all right, now when we go to this track, we gotta wait until it's like late at night when everybody's asleep. Because we were far away from like houses and stuff like that, but we didn't have the freaking best trucks, built trucks with exhaust and freaking everything on it. We were working, you know, making minimum wage and shit like that, so we weren't rich by any means. So we, you know, my buddy had a 4Runner, I had a Toyota 4Banger, my other Dang had a 4Runner. So this was, there was 4 of us, okay? I think, man, was Dang with us that night? I can't remember, son of a bitch. Actually, I think there was 5 of us. I can't remember exactly, but all I know, it was me, my buddy Pistol Pete, my buddy Nick, my buddy Foreigner, we called him. We called him Foreigner, and then we had Dang. So I believe there was 5 of us, right? So we go out at like 1 in the morning. Now, the fire station owns this property, and actually what we started to hear in the rumors about the town was they were gonna start building houses basically where our freaking mud hole was and shit. And we were pissed about it. We're like, man, we gotta go enjoy it while we can. So we decided we're gonna go out 1 in the morning. We're gonna get this shit done, man. We're gonna go do donuts. We're gonna film it. It's gonna be awesome, right? And this is before anybody like vlogging. This is like 2006, people. Like this is like when YouTube wasn't even a thing, really, right? And we were trying to go get some like cool like mudding videos and donuts and all this crap. And we were in my 4Bank, my old Toyota. My old Toyota. I had one of them old Toyota trucks. It was an '89 Toyota. It was all broke down. We had Pistol Pete's 4Runner. We're at my house. We sneak out. Now, this is the thing. We're way out at my parents' house in the country, and we're not supposed to be, even on the weekends, we're not supposed to be leaving at like 1 in the morning and stuff like that to go do this crap, So we had to sneak out, right? Mama Outlaw, if you're watching this, Mama Outlaw already knows the story. Stuck out a lot when I was a kid, and didn't get caught a lot, but got caught a couple times, and it hurt pretty bad. So all 5 of us hop up in Pistol Pete's 4Runner. We head down to the track, and we get the cameras out, and what we decided to do was like, dude, it was like really dry that time of year. I believe it was like, I think it was like the beginning of the school year, so it was kind of like, there was no rain. It barely rains in Colorado, you know what I mean? So it was really dry and stuff, so it was just dusty, right? So I'm like, dude, let's do a bunch of donuts with the 4Runner, and let's just get the dust flying. And we had there was like one big light post that kind of lit up this field a little bit, and then I had his, it had his headlights going. I was like, dude, this could be a really cool shot. Like, you do donuts and stuff, and we'll have the dust flying. It'll be freaking sick as tits. So I get out the 4Runner, and I'm deciding to film my buddy Pistol Pete. I think me and Dang are outside the 4Runner, and everybody else is inside the 4Runner. We're just filming, trying to get these cool shots. And what we were gonna do is I was gonna stand in the middle, and Pistol Pete was gonna do a donut around.
I really don't laugh at like
really
this
cool
video,
shot, right?
but
So
I'm saying under
we're making a lot of freaking noise. The dust is flying up like
he made
crazy.
the video.
We're just like,
It's really funny.
It's just a fun time, right? Just a bunch of 16-year-old retards having a good freaking time, just ruining where the houses are supposed to go, right? So we're having a fun time. We're screaming, we're yelling, we're just having a grand old time. And so I'm going to review the footage with Pistol Pete and stuff like that, and we see two cars meet up at the top of this hill, and we're like, well, that's odd. It's 1 in the morning. Why would there be 2 cars just like, meeting up with each other or whatever? Like, that's just a little weird, right? So we're keeping our eye on them and stuff like that, and I'm like, dude, this might not be good. Like, this is, by this time they have private property signs up and stuff like that because, they're getting ready to build. And we're like, oh shit, man, this is not a good idea, dude. This is not a freaking good idea. So we're keeping our eyes on them. We're reviewing the footage a little bit. Now, Pistol Pete's driving. I'm in the passenger seat. Dang, Nick, and a Foreigner in the back seat. And Nick's freaking out. He's like, dude, what the hell, man? Like, I think they're moving, dude. I think they're moving. What are they doing? And we're like, oh no, what the hell? One car flips around and starts coming down the back way, and the other car starts to come around the other way, and they're coming straight towards us. And we're just like, oh hell no, dude, this is not good. At this point, I'm thinking in my head, like, listen, if these are cops, this is not a good idea because we snuck out of my house. I don't want to get in trouble with Mama Outlaw. So I lead the pack, and I say, run, mother truckers, run! Get in the freaking truck, everybody get in here, we gotta go back to my house now! My gosh dang buddy Pistol Pete's in the freaking driver's seat, and he doesn't know what the tits to do, and he's just like, okay, all right, and we head back to my house, right? Well, one of the cars that went around the backside, we were losing him for sure. But the other freaking car that was coming towards, we had to get back out on the main road, and that car was already on the main road. We had to haul freaking balls. Mind you, it's about 2 miles back to my freaking house, okay? This car that's coming down the freaking main road is hauling balls as well. Listen, I'm completely calm in this situation. I'm completely calm. Everybody else is freaking out a little bit, you know. There was a couple, you know, 2 of the people in the backseat were a little bit younger. They were like 15. I was calm. I was completely calm. I wasn't, my heart was racing just a little bit, right? But they're looking for direction. I know a back way to my house. You know, with like Travis Pastrana and shit and them freaking cars and stuff, and you got the dude next to him and they're, turn left here, they go to 3/4 mile, do this, you know, that was me, right? I'm freaking, oh wait, dude, here we go, get on this son bitch, all right, freaking pedal to the metal, dude, don't slow down, keep it going. So here's the weird thing, we don't know if it's a cop or not, right? We don't even know. So, what we start to do, so we get back on the main road, we are flying, I'm talking going 95, 100 miles per hour, back to my freaking house, through the rolling hills, I mean, we're freaking just flying all over the place, and this car, we see him in our freaking rear view mirror, and he is I'm talking, he's probably going over 150 miles an hour trying to catch up to us. It was scary as shit. Now, the main road was pavement until we get to the back way I gotta go, and it's dirt. I lived off a dirt road. So I'm like, okay, dude, turn off here. He freaking we took this turn going like 80 miles an hour. We almost flipped, almost went in the ditch. It was not a good idea.
That's cool.
But freaking made it. This freaking car, he was flying, and when he saw us go that way, he freaking slammed on his brakes, goes that way too. We're like, okay, we're definitely being freaking followed now. This is not good. And I'm like, dude, do we lead him to my freaking parents' house? Like, what the hell, man? Because if it's a cop or something, or even like the dude who freaking supposedly owns that property or something, what if he comes in and starts screaming and hollering and then wakes up my parents, and then I'm just in a lot of freaking trouble, right? We start flying around this freaking back road, dirt's flying all over the place. We can barely see the gosh dang headlights in the back. All I see is a freaking car just fishtailing and crap behind us and stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he's probably, I don't know, a quarter mile behind us. We can barely see his headlights with all the dust flying up. I'm telling Pistol Pete exactly what to do. He's freaking out behind the wheel. I'm like, all right, dude, come on. You gotta go in here. You gotta take this. You gotta get back up in this bitch. And then what we're gonna do is when we come up to my house, I'm gonna have to slip off the headlights. I'm thinking all this in my freaking head. What if this bitch is so close behind us? I don't know how I was so calm in this situation. We're coming up to my property. I said, okay, Pistol Pete, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna turn your lights completely off, and you're not gonna hit the brakes, because if you hit the brakes, even if the lights are off, the car behind us is still gonna see him, and he's gonna see where we pulled off in, right? So on the outskirts of my property, we have this tree line. We have this little tree line, and so I'm telling him basically, without hitting his brakes, slow down. I basically got this little gully. I got the dirt road here, and then I got this little gully that goes into my yard, and then the tree line's right here. I want him to pull the car in right in between the tree line with no brake lights or nothing, and then hopefully the car won't see us going there, right? So he starts to slow down a little bit, but we see the car freaking coming closer and closer to us. I'm like, okay, down, turn in, and we can't see nothing. We got the headlights off or nothing. There's barely any moon out or whatever. We can't see crap. I forget about a couple things in this situation. When I tell him to pull off, we pull off. I mean, we freaking, my buddy freaking Nick, he gosh dang doesn't have a seatbelt on, and he freaking smashes against the gosh dang headrest in front of him, about knocks himself out. This is the situation. He doesn't tap his brakes at all. We fly up into the gully and into the tree line going about freaking 45, 50 miles an hour. Probably wasn't great for the suspension. I reach over and I turn his car off ASAP, grab the keys. I'm like, okay, everybody get out. We all jump up out of the son bitch. None of the interior lights come on or anything like that, which I think was lucky because it should happen whenever you open the doors, but for some reason his battery was all screwed up or something, so
well, Mr. Outlaw, I guess I'm no better than you about cars, because usually some cars come with a light that don't come on with the doors open, so bye-bye.
So he jumps out, and I'm like, oh, Tanner, get back in the freaking car, there's a little ball right there. He basically just jumps in with his head, slams on the freaking brakes, and then he lets off as soon as possible, because we didn't want anybody to see the lights. As soon as that freaking happened, as soon as he let off the guy, I'm not even freaking exaggerating right now, that car that was behind us goes flying past us. And when he went flying past us, we saw that it was a cop. It was the county freaking sheriff. That sumbitch was behind us. I'm surprised. He didn't ever put his lights on. He never put his lights on behind us. It was a little bit weird, right? A little weird. I wonder if he was waiting just to get a little bit farther or get a little bit closer to us till we could turn his lights on, but he never turned his lights on. He goes flying past us. Once he's like, like 500, 600 feet down, we see him hit his brakes and he knows that he lost us. He's like, what the hell? As soon as he did that, he turns on his freaking spotlight and starts shining his light everywhere. We're like, oh my gosh, what the freaking hell? So, mind you, my buddy Tanner's 4Runner, Pistol Pete's 4Runner is in the trees right now. There's no way he's going to be able to see it. We close all the doors and we run inside. Quietly, of course, because we don't want to wake up my parents, right? So we run inside, we run in the back door, we get everything, or we turn off all the lights in my basement, and we basically all just huddle up on our bellies, looking out the doors, watching the freaking cop as he goes by with his gosh dang spotlight. He comes up in my freaking yard and he starts freaking shining his light and all this crap. It's super freaking weird. Our hearts are racing, and I just start to laugh, man. I'm like, dude, we freaking did it, man. We lost the gosh dang cop, man. We did it. We ran away from the cops, dude. Can you freaking believe that? That never gosh dang happens. Only in the freaking movies. My buddies are completely just not enthused whatsoever. They're just like, dude, that was freaking ridiculous. I don't want ever that to happen again. I was all excited for some reason, right? I'm just like, dude, that was freaking sick as dicks, dude. Holy dick. So this is where the name comes in. Go back into my room. The TV's on. I don't remember leaving the TV on or anything like that. We might have left it on. And on the TV, not a DVD, nothing. It was just on television. And that movie was on. The Outlaw Josie Wales, my favorite movie of all time. Good old Clint Eastwood. I'm like, oh, tits, yeah, dude, it's just freaking start, man. Let's get up on this bitch and watch Outlaw Josie Wales.
I actually never seen that movie before.
Goes, the freaking outlaw over here. That's how it all started. So, that's how I got the name Outlaw. I've only been to jail a couple times. Didn't go to jail for that. It's not like I'm freaking out here killing everybody in a biker gang or anything like that. But that is how the name got to be and stuck. And then my buddy Pistol Pete was, him and I, he's the one that actually got me into dipping back in the day. He's the one that got me my first can.
Okay, I'm gonna end the video here, guys. I'll see y'all later. And like, comment, subscribe.
It was blurred out, but I feel bad for Brolo for having to edit that sub bitch.
Okay, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I made sure I had to do that for you. Okay. Like, comment, subscribe, and I guess I don't really know what to say anymore, guys. Like, stay tuned for any video, I guess. And right now I only have 1 subscriber. I'm kind of happy for that. Well, I know you'll have friends. Tell them to come to my channel. Bye.